Everybody's hearing about this ketogenic diet, this high-fat diet. Now, we know that healthy fats are the staple to a ketogenic diet and health. However, going overboard on the fat may also have its own issues. So here are the best approaches to burning fat efficiently using keto and water fasting. The way the ketogenic diet works is that you get your body fat adapted, you get your body trained to use fats as fuel. We upregulate that machinery that the body uses fats for fuel that is suppressed when we're primarily eating carbohydrates. And then once you get the body fat adapted, you really start burning fat fast. Now you may be asking, what is he talking about fat adaptation? Well, basically at the beginning of a ketogenic diet, we eat tons and tons of fat. We're trying to signal the body that fat is our primary fuel source, especially for years and years we've been eating carbohydrates. So now we want to signal the body that we're going to burn fat, whether it's off our plate or whether it's off our body. Now the thing is, most people will say, I tried keto didn't work, and I didn't lose a pound. Well, my question to you is, were you really fat adapted? Did you give it enough time to fat adapt? And then once you were fat adapted, did you start to strip fat out of the diet so you could burn fat off your belly, your hips, your thighs, so on and so on? So that's the question you may ask yourself if you're one of those people. I want to do a little experiment with myself. I'm a little bit heavier than I normally am. I've been doing a lot of training, a lot of lifting, and I wanna lose a little bit of weight. All right, so as you can see here, 191.2 is what I currently weigh right now. So the next thing I want to do is a belly button to belly button measurement here. And this is what I advocate my clients actually do, 32.5. This is what I advocate my clients actually do instead of using the scale. So we're also going to use a product called the Ketogenic, and this is a breath ketone analyzer that measures the level of acetone in your breath, which is a marker of fat metabolization. So after being fat adapted for about 2 years now, I decided to do a little experiment. I wanted to do 7 days where I cut out about 300 to 400 calories of just some excess stuff that I had been eating, like coconut butter and a little bit too much butter and things like that. At the end of my 7 days, I lost 1.4 pounds, considering I drank the exact same amount of water every day, so it wasn't water weight. I lost a ½ inch off my waist. This also was with my same workout schedule. I didn't work out any more, any less, and I ate all the same foods that I normally do in a ketogenic diet. So immediately following my 7-day calorie cutting experiment, I immediately started a 3-day water fast experiment. Okay, day 1, about 19 hours into a fast right now. We've got 74 blood glucose, and we've got 3 clicks in the yellow on the breath acetone meter, which is usually anywhere from 1 to 1.5 millimolar on blood ketones. Towards the end of day 1, I decided to take my body fat percentage and my weight. And because I'm a data nerd, I continuously tested glucose and ketones throughout the experiment. Day 2, we have a 69 blood glucose and 6 clicks in the yellow on the Ketogenic. All right, we're about 42, 43 hours into the fast right now. We're going to go into the gym before some clients and get a workout. So if you want to learn more about fasting and how to do a proper water fast, I'm going to do an entire video just on this 3-day water fast that I did. My blood glucose, my ketones, how I went about supplementing water and sodium and things like that to keep your electrolytes balanced. So as you can see here in the video, we're just taking things nice and slow, real easy on the workout, nothing heavy, nothing intense. Remember that fasting is a stress to the body, and so we don't want to add further stress by just annihilating ourselves in the gym. At the end of day 2, I was down to 11.3%, 185 pounds, and I had blood ketones of 2.3 and a 63 blood glucose. So ending the fast, I was 184 pounds. After this 10 days of calorie cutting for the first 7 and 3-day water fasting, I was down a total of 7 pounds, 1.5 inches off my waist, and I had lost about 1.5% of body fat. So in closing, I would say, so to burn fat efficiently without actually dieting, we want to create a lifestyle of fat burning, and we do that with 3 different ways. Those 3 ways are: 1, getting fat adapted. So training your body to use fats for fuel. Make sure you get fat adapted if you're going to try a ketogenic diet. Make sure you give it enough time that you are fat adapted. Like, you can skip a meal and it doesn't bother you. You can fast for 18 to 24 hours without really noticing any ill feelings or effects, just drinking water all day. Those are clear signs that you're burning fat for fuel and that you're fat adapted. Some people this happens quicker than others. Some people it takes longer. I've seen it happen in 2 weeks. I've seen it happen in 3 months. It's all individual. Number 2 would be find what's your maintenance calories. So find out how many calories or how much food in general that you need to maintain your weight. Once you find that, then you can implement step number 3. After the first 2 steps are done, number 1, you're keto adapted. Number 2, you find how much food it takes to maintain your weight. Then number 3, start cutting fat out of the diet, and that way you can burn fat off your tummy, your butt, your thighs, all those things. Then and only then you can start fasting, and you can burn a ton of fat without worrying about catabolizing all your muscle tissue and lowering your metabolism. If this made sense to you, if you're going to implement something that you learned here in this video, I ask you to please hit the like button, share it with your friends, share it with somebody else who is thinking about starting a diet, and tell them not to start a diet, tell them to start a lifestyle, a keto lifestyle. And comment below, and as always, stay tuned. I'm going to put out some more videos on fasting, things like that, working out while fasting. And stay tuned to Muscles and Veggies Fitness here on YouTube.